let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New York Giants. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
On the ready.
Mike 5-4. You must be getting tired of seeing
Bridgestone, travel.
On first down, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 15 yards on the play, first down.
8-3, 5.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Hey, 1 second.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. If that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Right there. 54, right there, 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Jennings has it. Give him 30 yards there.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Austin Safarian Jenkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Shoot! Sponge! Hey! Sponge! No!
Drill right, 22.
March 59.
Smooth.
March 59.
All day, baby, all day.
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Omaha, ready to move. Hey, Haywood.
From the 38, Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
A 1st carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Easy. 11.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Mike 5-9.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check, crunch. Check 24. Deuce. Watch the twist. Hey. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
To Johnson again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Easy. 22. Bravo.
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Watch the eye.
General West.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back. Part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. 2nd and 10. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Jones' pass complete.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, echo.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
I'm going back. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Corey Coleman back deep to return. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Yo. Check it out.
Hey, exit. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
6-6, pull it high.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Watch 54, watch 54.
Hey, high 7.
Let him know, let him know.
Lee Griffin.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 48, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
And the Giants' 1st down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones escaping the pressure right and avoids the contact by sliding. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the 1st.
70, Indy.
Go, go, go.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Go, go. Mike 59. Mike 59. Focus, defense, focus. Check 31, check 31.
61, matchbox lights.
59, Mike to 59.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 1st touchdown on the year, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw in that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second.
He's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Hey, Delta.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey. Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike.
Buzz.
All day. Any day. Mike 50.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. He's going to fire. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Matthews that time. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
No.
Jones now operating from the gun. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosas' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Hey, zoom. 11. Mike 50. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Stafford. Caught by Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey, watch the screen.
Mike's 50. Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. Matthews, the intended target. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming.
2nd and 9 now. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there they didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
22-jet bomber.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Back to throw. Jones. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Check A, exit.
Back to throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13. Stafford now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Go, go.
Here's Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Aho. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And it's 2nd down.
Lady!
I got you. I got you. Hey, in the rep, let's go right here.
Hurry! Hey, Alpha!
Mike's 50, Mike.
Sit.
Oh, you got D?
Sit.
Throwing again. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. 3rd and long. It's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
Watch the safety creep.
Topper! Hey, seam 6. 5.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Walk 54. Check.
General West. Hey, wahoo.
Right there. 54.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Stafford. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Hey, Delta.
On 2nd and 2, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. In on the stop, Mason Foster, who was 7th in the NFL in tackles a year ago. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jermaine Kearse, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Prater for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
I got you. Pop. Switch. 6-6. Foot high. Smooth. Shoot.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, Haywood. Mike 20.
Man, I got you.
Speak up.
Here's Jones. Going to throw again. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. A healthy Evan Ingram, that could be a great elixir for New York this year. The season ago, he only played in 11 games because of the injuries, 35 catches, which was a dip down from 2 seasons ago when Ingram caught 64 passes.
Check. 59.
Jones from the gun on third down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. You were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Mike's 50.
On second and 10, Stafford. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Easy.
Here we go, 50. Mike 50.
I'm 10.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, Echo.
After you.
Look at him.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike.
To throw on third down. Stafford. Jones has it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Hey, exit.
SOS.
Look at him.
Lions go for it on fourth. It's Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before